Hey Ashley, Jesse with Revved Up SEO here. Hope your day's going good. You spoke with my associate earlier today about a video we'd send you to kind of give you some insights and some tips on some things you can start doing with the website today, and in turn bring in some more leads and customers and things like that. Overall, bringing in some more revenue. So, without further ado, we'll dig into this. So, essentially, we're going to go over three things. It's going to be content, citations, and backlinks. Those are going to be the three big things that Google looks for when ranking a website. And as you can see here, we have your website pulled up. And honestly, you guys have a really good website layout. One thing that stands out to me is there's a lack of content here. And in Google's eyes, content is king. The more content you have, the better. If you really want to dominate, you got to beat the guy that has the most content. And the reason why you want to have so much content is because when Google's looking at your website, when somebody searches for a term, so like in your guys' industry, it would be roofing, Dover, New Hampshire, something like that. Google's going to crawl your page and it's going to see if any of these terms are on your page. So having all these keywords, key terms, and things like that on your page is going to help you rank organically easier. And the more you have, the easier it's going to be to outrank your competition. So what I mean by the keywords and key phrases is we have your website plugged into one of my tools here. It's called Ahrefs. And what it does is it allows me to get an insight on how your guys' website's doing on the back end. So one thing you can see here is the backlinks I was talking about a second ago. So a backlink is just anything or any website that has your link on there that's pointing back to your website. Um, all backlinks are not created equal. There's really good backlinks, there's some that are okay, and then there's some that are just straight up spammy that aren't going to help you, that are going to penalize you with Google and things like that. Those are going to be the ones that are different languages and so on. Um, so we'll dig into these keywords real quick. So as you can see, we have the keyword or key phrase, we have volume, and we have keyword difficulty. So all volume means is how many times this specific keyword is being searched for a month. So this is obviously branding. So this is how many times people are actually searching for your business specifically. And then obviously you guys are going to show up in the first position. But as you go down, you can kind of see what keywords you guys are being indexed for, so on. Um, but with that being said, I plugged in a keyword here in the searches, and all I did was I went down, found the first three that are ranking organically, and just to give you guys an idea, these are directories, so Angie's List, Yelp, and things like that. They're directories. Google's going to favor a local business over these guys, so don't be intimidated that these guys are directories and you won't be able to compete, things like that. It's easy to outrank them. Google favors local. But what I did is I found the first three. Um, the the content here, obviously, you can see is not there. What's helping them is this right here. They have a backlink profile that's pretty healthy. So essentially, this is what they're being found for with their keywords, 1.1K keywords. Out of these, I think it was like eight or so that were relevant to your guys' industry, specifically in the Dover area. But we move on to the next guy over here. As you can tell, he's got a little bit more content, but um, yeah, still not a whole lot of content. But what's helping him is his backlink profile. He doesn't have as much as the other guys, but he probably has quite a few strong backlinks, which is what's helping him. And lastly, we have this person here. This is probably going to be the biggest competitor. Wow. They have the most content, and what I did is I plugged them into a word counter here. They have 1,739 words on their homepage alone. And like I said, content is king in Google's eyes. I plugged them into my tool here, and they're only ranking for one keyword, but I mean, that's all it takes sometimes. Obviously, there's more keywords in your guys' industry and location, but what I wanted to show you is this is how they were able to crawl up so quick. So right here, you can see when they started. It was probably somewhere back in August of last year, and over a year's time, they've made a huge jump. But this is what's helped them the most, the backlinking campaign. Obviously, we can go through and we can see which ones are good and bad, and see which ones we need to outrank them. But with that being said, we're going to go into this last thing. It's going to be called citations. So this is the one that's probably not going to be as relevant to you guys, but we won't know until we dig into it a little bit more. You guys are already being found in the top 3 for your Google Map Pack, which is great. You guys have a healthy uh, rating. You guys have been in the business for 7 years, but essentially, all a citation is just anytime your business name, address, and phone number is listed, um, that counts as one citation. So the more citations you have in different directories and in different spots around Google, or not Google, but the internet, it's going to help you. So we have another tool. I won't go into it though, but it'll tell me exactly how many your competitors have and how many we need for you to outrank them if need be. But you guys are already showing up in the top 3, so it would just be an optimization type thing at this point from here on out. So with that, I'm gonna wrap it up. Like I said, we went over content, citations, and backlinks. Like I said, this was a free video to give you guys some tips. If you guys want to take this information and run with it, no harm, no foul. But if you guys want to take the load off of you guys, put it on me. I can definitely help you guys out, let you guys focus on your roofing business, things like that. But like I said, just go ahead and email me back with some feedback at the very minimum. I'd very much appreciate it. Thank you. Hope you have a great day.